Hello, I'm Sebastian Montclair, and you are watching Don't Play in My Face. What's good, people? Today, we are going to talk about the increasing calls for the sitting commander-in-chief and current Democratic nominee for president to step aside. I often try my best to look at matters from both sides. I can understand the fear and trepidation of losing the next election from one side. I can also understand the calls for loyalty and faith from the other. I personally believe that someone, or a group of people, are playing in our face. Let's look at some different thoughts on the matter.
Day by day, there's a bigger reaction across the country about whether or not Biden should be on the presidential ticket. Now Hollywood is weighing in. As we mentioned, George Clooney was urging the party to move on from Biden after the debate, writing in the New York Times, quote, "Our party leaders need to stop telling us that 50 million people didn't see what we just saw. We're also terrified by the prospect of a second Trump term that we've opted to ignore every warning sign."
If you look at where, for instance, if you look at where George W. Bush and John Kerry were at this time in their race in June and July of that year, Kerry was 7 points ahead of him. If you look at where Barack Obama and Mitt Romney were in their race, October 16th, 2.5 weeks before that election, Romney was 4 points ahead of Obama. So, and the thing that those two people have in common is the power of the incumbency. So you have openly people advocating for a president to give up the power of the bully pulpit and the incumbency months before a presidential election, which is ridiculous.
We have to ask ourselves, who benefits from a Democratic Party in disarray 4 months before a national election? Who wins if we are not united? Certainly not the American people who want continued growth and change in our country.
And here's the reality. If you are going to dump somebody because you don't appreciate how they, quote unquote, performed in 90 minutes, and you're going to discount everything that they've done for almost 50 years in this country, then honestly, it's not him that I'm worried about. I'm worried about the people that said that they had his back.
As am I. People, there are very powerful forces in play, attempting to make decisions for us that we may disagree with. Yet, we are not powerless. Contact your elected officials and voice your opinion on the matter. And if they don't act, we act at the ballot box. Keep the faith, people, and stay well informed. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel. I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you are interested in hearing more, check out this video next.